which was given by Charlie Chaplin in the movie The Great Dictator. During the end of the movie, he drops his comic mask and speaks directly to the world, conveying his views towards humanity. And the speech goes like this. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned man's soul, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose stabbed us into misery and bloodshed. Machinery that gives us abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical. We think too much, feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness. The very nature of inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood. And for those who can hear me, I say, the misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed. The hate of men will pass and dictators die. And the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke is written, the kingdom of God is within men, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight to free the world, to give away national barriers, to give away the greed. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite. Thank you, and I hope you got a message from this speech.
If a woman want any rights more than that they have got, why don't they just take it rather than talking about it? This was the voice of Sojourner Truth, an American woman activist. In 1851, she spoke to a gathering of feminist society, and her speech became a landmark in history. Well, children, where there is so much racket, there must be something out of kilter. I think that the Negritos of the South and the women at the North, all talking about rights. The white men will be in a fix pretty soon. But what's all these here talking about? That man at the back, he says woman needs to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helps me into carriages or over mud puddles or give me any best place. And ain't I a woman? Look at me. Look at my arm. I have plowed and planted and gathered into barns. Ain't I a woman? I can eat as much and work as much as any man when I could get it. And I can bear the lash as well. And ain't I a woman? I've borne 13 children, and most of them were sold off to slavery. And when I cried out with my mother's grief, none but Jesus heard me. And ain't I a woman? Then they talk about this in the head. What's they call it? Intellect. What's that got to do with women's rights or Negroes' rights? If my cup would hold but a pint and yours a quart, wouldn't you be mean not to let me have my little half measure full? They say that women can't have as much rights as men, cause Christ wasn't a woman. Where did your Christ come from? Where did your Christ come from? He came from a woman and God created him. Men had nothing to do with it. If the first woman God ever made was strong enough to turn the world upside down, all alone, these women together ought to turn it up right side up again. And I ask them to do it. The men better let them.
I have three things in my life that I need each day. One, I need something to look up to. Another is something to look forward to. And another is someone to chase. Now, first off, I want to thank God because He is someone I look forward to. He has graced my life with immense opportunities that I know are not of my hands or of any other human hands. He has shown me that it's a scientific fact that gratitude reciprocates. In the words of the late Charlie Lawton, who said, "When you got God, you got a friend, and that friend is you." To my family, who and what I look forward to. To my dad, who's right up there right now holding a pot of grumpo. He's probably in his underwear right now and he's probably dancing. To you, Dad, you taught me what it means to be a man. To my mother, who is here tonight, she taught me what it means to respect yourself. And in turn, what I learned was that I was better respecting others. Thank you, Mom, for that. And to my wife, Camilla, and my kids, the courage and the strength that you give me every day I go out the door is unparalleled. You are the four people in my life that I want to make myself the most proud of. And to my hero, to whom I chase. When I was 15 years old, a person very important to me came to me and said, "Who is your hero?" And I was like, "I don't know. I got a time to think. Give me a couple of weeks." And come back 2 weeks later, the same person comes to me and says, "Who is your hero?" And I thought about it and I said, "You know who it is? It's me in 10 years. So I turned 25. 10 years later, the same person comes to me and says, "So you are a hero now." And I was like, no, not even close. And she said, "Why?" And I said, "It's me in 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year, my hero is always 10 years away. I'm never going to beat my hero. I'm not going to obtain that. I know I can't. But that's just fine with me. Because that's what keeps me with someone to keep on chasing." So, any of you, whatever is that you're up to, whatever is that you look forward to, whatever is that you're chasing, to that I say, amen. To that I say, all right. And to that I say, keep living, huh?
I would like to speak on the topic of adult education in India. As we all know that education is very important for all age group people and it's a lifelong process. Education process is not limited to any age, person, place and other limitations through the life because it does not end with the schooling. Individual education plays great roles in the development and the growth of life, person, society and country. Being a democratic country without educated peoples is useless. India is a democratic republic country struggling hard for becoming the development country like others country in the world. There should be good education system for all the citizens to fight the social evils of the poverty, unemployment, ignorance, ill health, illiteracy, child abuse, molestation, etc. in the society. All these social evils can be abolished only through this tool of education. Adult education can be categorized under fundamental education, mass education of people, worker education, further education, basic education, community education. Adult education can be categorized that according to the Mahatma Gandhi, adult education can be said as education for life, through life and throughout the life. Adult education is necessary for the personal enrichment of the people, effective participation in many areas like social, political, international level affairs, professional advertisement, etc. Individual education improves individual peacefulness, enhances working efficiency, leads towards progress in the life, starts the learning in the society, Adult education is the part-time education given to the 15 to 35 years group people who never attempted some schooling before. Adult education aims adult foreign social, economic, civics and political role. According to the survey, it is found that countries having low literacy level are economically backward, which realizes the importance of adult education for the country's progress. Literacy raises standard of living and brings economic development and social transformation in the country. Government of India has made the adult education as the matter of great appreciation under the project of education education for all by giving a call to millions of adults for education. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Here are some extracts of one of the most powerful speeches given by Bal Gangadhar Tilak on the first anniversary of formation of House Rule League at Nasik in the year 1917. I am young in spirit, even if my body had grown old, but this spirit is still alive. Whatever I am saying is deeply heard, felt by that spirit. Swaraj is our birthright. I will not become old as long as it is within me. This feeling of freedom, no weapon can cut it, no fire can burn it, no wind can blow it, and no water can drown it. We want Swaraj and we will get. The body can be destroyed or perish, but the soul within it will remain young forever. Same thing, if our activities for house rule will slow down, the freedom of our innermost soul cannot sustain. Then we will also think that we are slaves. I want to destroy this superstition of slavery that had blinded your efforts. Who don't know the meaning of house rule? Who doesn't desire for it? If I come to your house as a guest, reside in it forever, and if I don't pay heed when you oppose, would you like it? We want to save the soul of our country from the custody of this foreign rule. However, such issues can be solved through the coordination. We want that even the illiterate of our country would have desire for Swaraj, and yes, we will achieve it. We have to decide, it is the eco everywhere, now or no. We have to keep going our efforts, no turn back, and confidently leave the ultimate issue to the benevolence of the Almighty. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.